Uh-oh. Definitely gotta make sure we don't do that. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I know, man. It's a big. It took forever to hit 4K watch hours, like ridiculously long time. But we're there. So hopefully, it doesn't take too long to hit that monetization goal. Well, we already hit the goal of getting monetized. Now we just got to hit the goal of getting a Desert Eagle. Like, that's going to be the next move, is getting that Desert Eagle. And they are not cheap. Do, 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 do. But yeah, we made it to the 4K watch hours. View my channel. Well, technically we didn't hit it there yet. We will be there tonight, or we should do it tonight. Because I think it says like 12 hours away. 12 hours away, technically. So yeah, 4K watch hours, man. It took forever. Forever. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we will have it tonight. Because, I mean, if I'm right, if I'm right, because it says it's like how YouTube does it is they're behind on time. So, because it goes off of the 9th. So it's showing eligibility as of March 8th. So I want to say I streamed that Sunday on the 9th. So it should have us our last little 12 watch hours. So we just hitting up, a little short stream today. Probably going to end it at like 8 o'clock, 8:30. And then, I mean, it's summertime, man. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I mean, we're there. So I'm looking forward to the to seeing what that helps the channel do. Because we already got memberships that people can join. We got supers that people can do. So we're moving up. We're moving up. So yeah, it's one of those things. It's a downhill slope or an uphill slope to a downhill battle. So we are moving up in a positive way. Definitely moving up in a positive way. We're hitting goals, growing the channel, getting more subs. We doing it big. We are doing it big. Allergies are kicking my ass. Oh yeah. Well, I mean now I mean I hope YouTube pushes my stuff more because the more they push my stuff, the more ads revenue they get. So hopefully that works out for my benefit. It's been terrible. I mean, yeah, I took an allergy pill this morning. Took one this morning. Hopefully, my allergies don't get worse. You know what I mean? Like it's always bad, but hopefully it doesn't get worse. But no, we're growing. We are growing. Everybody who's joining, liking, we getting there. Oh man, yeah, I don't want to try to take an allergy pill every single day. This is just regular allergies, my guy. Like that's what's been kicking my ass. Just regular allergies. That's what I usually do. I don't like adding a whole bunch of sugar to my tea. I like drinking like chai tea. It's delicious. Well, I mean, hopefully the flu season leaves quick because I mean, normally when the summertime happens, flu's gone, which is always a good thing. With lime and honey. I mean, I like it. Some people don't. It's definitely I'd say an acquired taste because I started drinking it while I was overseas. What up, Goth? How are you doing? But yeah. But nah, man, I'm looking forward to what this year brings. I mean, I've heard of it. Oh, work, man, I got work's going. I'm getting real busy at work, which sucks, but it's a good thing. I'm doing good, Goth, man. Just getting this channel going up and going, hopefully growing it more and more, quicker and quicker. You know what I mean? Like we trying to get big over here, so this can be the real job. That's the ultimate goal, to be able to quit my job. Oh, over there? Oh, that's just my little range bag. Pretty much nothing right now. It's kind of been emptied out. Everything put in that other bag I got. But we'll probably, because we're getting ready on Saturday, we're going to a steel challenge match, so I can get another video done. See, I've heard of hot toddies. A veto? What do you mean a veto? What's a veto? Is it a bag? Oh, like a tool backpack? I mean, that's an expensive backpack. So it's two 5.56s, a 2011. Well, one's a Glock 19, the other one's a 43X. So close. Close. I don't know if I could spend that money on a tool backpack. I mean, it's a nice backpack, though. I mean, it looks like you can get it fairly cheaper on Amazon. Well, I say that. Oh, man, I appreciate that, Goth. Yeah, where is it at? Right there. Bam. Let me add you. So I got a running list of everybody who's donated to the channel, so I can give them a shout out when we get the Deagle. I'm hand jamming it because I haven't typed it up yet because I've been being a bum about typing my dono list up. Yeah, so when we go do that video, we're like, the first thing we're gonna have is like the introduction, like bam, we finally hit the funds to buy the first channel for the gun. Big shout out to, and then I'm gonna do a little cut screen and then have everybody's name who's donated to the channel there and be like, these are the people that helped. So big shout out to you guys, you know, and then we're gonna go get the Tiger Stripe gold-plated Desert Eagle. Hopefully we can get it for the low, you know what I mean? The cheaper we can get it, the more ammo we can buy, or the more stuff we can send to the next channel or the next purchase. Because that's going to be a big deal. Everything I make on this, I want to pump back into the channel. $58, he is not cheap. So, man, you got to get that out, man, though. I heard RPRs are really nice. So, as it sits, it is, I don't know. I don't really know. What up, Dion? No. If we're getting a Desert Eagle, it has to be the AE. Like, we have to do the Desert Eagle in 50. Like, you have to. That's the mandatory. Hell yeah. 13.7 in the house. See, that's what I wanted to do for my build. I was just looking at the ammo price, and it's not cheap. Yeah. We listen. The Desert Eagle has to be 50 Now they make a kit where you can get like 4 different barrels. So you can get one like that where you can do all the 357, the 44 mag, and the 50. Which may be I mean, honestly, that's probably the better choice. Let's realistically, is what we should do. But at the same time, it's like, why would we do that? You know what I mean? So, right? So, on the website, the 50 AE Tiger Stripe Titanium Gold is 35, right? I mean, yeah, this is a different one, you know. I like NOS, man. It's delicious. They should sponsor me. Or for 39 bones, it comes in the burnt bronze, and we get the 50 AE, the 44 mag, and the 357. I mean, the NOS? Yeah, I mean, I can show the NOS. I'm not sponsored. But that's what the question I'm gonna pose. Like, so we gotta hit like 4K. I don't know if I can show like the prices and stuff because you know then I'm trying. It looks like I'm trying to buy stuff. I do not. Well, because then I think YouTube will flag it because it's promoting the sale of firearms, and you can't really do that, man. If you don't like grapefruit, of course you don't like nos. Like that's a thing. But the question is do we go for the calibers where we have all the 50s? Yeah. So it's one of those things we can't really bring it up. But that's what they're gonna once the money is there, it's do we get the 50 AE kit or do we just get the 50 AE? You know what I mean? We should probably do the kit for 300 bones more, but it's gonna be the people's vote because of the people funding it. I have a feeling because I mean, for the channel wise, the kit's better because I can bust out. All right, is it bulletproof? We can shoot it with 357, 44 mag, and 50 AE. But we still a cool minute away from that. A cool minute away. But trust me, once we're there, it's going to be a video. Listen, I never ask people to donate. I never will. Because the bigger help is liking and watching the videos. Even if y'all set your phone on the side and go to sleep and just have the videos playing through the crew or through like the player. That's all that really matters is the time, the views. As long as they go up, we go up. Hey, don't worry about it. I'm not doing it for the money yet. You know what I mean? Like we ain't, this isn't a full-time gig. This is a part-time so we can bring other experiences to everybody. So that's the plan though. But what was I gonna look up? 50 Beowulf, huh? Well, I mean, I think I can do an upper for that, if I'm right. Because I think it's just an upper receiver. Oh, see, I thought it was a. I mean, the upper receiver is fairly cheap. Because I thought they just went into you used not 5.56 mags, and it was just a different upper. But I mean, you can get them for like $300. Mil spec AR-15 lowers. Nope, 50 Beowulf is the same. We can do it with 50 Beowulf. So we'll see. But man, so right, there's three. So if we get the 50, right, we get the Deagle out the way. Then the other options we start moving up is do we get a 338 like FN ballista, like a little Grail gun? Is that what we start knocking out? Do we start knocking out crazy builds or crazy cool things? I mean, it happens, Joker. You're good. Or do we start going for like just the next one is the 50 cal, the big 50, and try to find one of those? Like it's gonna be one of those. That's what we got to start picking through is what type of what next, and I'll let you know. I'll let the viewers decide on what we go with next. Because that's all that matters. And that, see, and to me, the FN Ballista, it may not be like the best system because it's old and outdated, and we can probably get something better. But it's one of those, you see it and you're like, damn, that's an FN Ballista. Like, it's just crazy cool. Or, do we save up and get a Barrett? Like, what do we do? What do we do at that point? Because I think there's a Barrett that you can get that's a kit as well. And you can get a whole bunch of different calibers with it. I think it's like the MRAD. See, I think the 338 would be pretty sweet too. But, I mean, you have to do it bolt action. Have to. But, everything we do, the whole goal will try to be, I mean, you're definitely not wrong. The 50 is definitely going to be cheaper. Or the 338. The 338 would definitely be a lot cheaper. I mean, but, anything we go with will be pretty damn sweet. It's just, what do we get? What are we going with? When can we get it? What's next? I mean, we got to see how well monetization does. Hit that 100K. Start growing the channel more and more. That's going to be the big thing. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's definitely going to be a fun thing we do. Or do we start saving up? Man, sometimes it's hard to get out to the range. I know the sun's going down here too. It's slowly going. See. So I've been looking at possibly full-fledged SBR in that thing so we can get rid of that stock or put a stock on it. And so I can put a cheek riser on it. So I've been thinking about it because I think it'd be pretty cool. Pick us up like a little MOE stock. And just be said and done with it. Well, I don't think we can do a PRS because I think that's the big stock, isn't it? Because what I would do is like, well, if I got the MOE, I would get the one with a cheek. I'd get a cheek riser attachment.
You streaming?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get groceries.
Right, man?
Well, we need milk, and I think I'm gonna do that pork loin, but I'm gonna get another one
Okay.
tomorrow. I told him to bring some type of salad. Well, he was like potato, macaroni, or like lettuce. I'm like, whatever.
Hey, Mom. Oh yeah, all of them. All the Magpul stocks are pretty adjustable. They are. They are. I'm looking at them. So there is one that is fixed. You can get a fixed one, but I won't get a fixed one. Because, what's the point of a fixed stock? Like, I need the adjustability. So I can put a cheek riser on it. Now, does the MOE have a QD point on it? It doesn't? That's dumb. I wonder why it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like, it should have one. I mean, they got some... The SLS. I'm on our... Well, I think I have to have the one like the CTR, possibly. But it has to have the two little spots so I can put a man, Jay, you can't be doing that, my guy. It's already... So did it like lock out where you can't get it out anymore? Because, I mean, it sounds like you win. So you may have to find like a little flat tap bit set where you drill into it and then you put that tap in that drills it out. You don't know what a Radian Ramjet, man, that's what I got on the front of this Glock 19. It's the Radian Ramjet. They are amazing. Huh. Yeah. It's a Radian's. Yeah, it's a comp. It's a great system if you have the extra money. That is crazy how YouTube let you get away with saying that.
I'm not leaving yet. I'm making her noodles.
Oh. Jay, you get away with saying so much crazy shit on here.
What do you say?
I'm not repeating it out loud.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I don't know how you get away with that.
Your mods aren't doing their job.
He is a mod.
Oh, damn.
But normally YouTube is pretty well about, anything that might be vulgar or offensive, and they usually nix that stuff. I don't know how you do that, man. Jay, you get away with cussing on shit.
Did I tell you we moved dinner to Monday?
Tomorrow's dinner?
No.
Oh.
The girls' dinner. And I think we might have nixed the wine thing because Samantha was like, we can all just bring wine. And I'm like, you're right. Not be belligerent in public. You're a smart girl.
Smart girl.
It's like, it'd be like cheaper. We get $2, what's it called?
Mimosas?
No, Trader Joe wine.
Hey, could you make me a chai tea?
Yeah.
Thank you. Let me see. I got my YouTube posted up. Where is Jay Lee? Now you need an optic on that, Jay. Man, those ports look massive on that. In comparison to what's on like the 19. Like those ports are way bigger. I mean, that's all I see is you got a whole bunch of shorts with that Ramjet. What were you saying, Peter? All right, later, Jay. I have not. I'm not a big Jim Beam person. Honestly. Was it run? Well, he's just been doing shorts. But I believe you can. So it is just it's JLE dash W8T. Dash. That should pull up Jay Lee. I mean, that's pretty cheap. That's pretty cheap. But so did y'all look at the thumbnail? Did y'all really look at that yet? Has anybody actually noticed what that is? I'm not a big vodka person. Y'all should look at the thumbnail, but really take a good look at the thumbnail. Did you see it yet?
You want milk or anything?
Do we have any creamer?
Yeah, some caramel.
I mean, we could try that.
Huh?
We can try it. That's crazy, huh? I mean, if you've seen it, once you see it, oh yeah, like it's a nice little 360 build. The Radium Ramjet definitely makes it top notch. Like if you have the ability to get one, I definitely recommend them. No. So we're at like 14.4K. So what that picture is on the thumbnail, right? I'm actually a part of. I'm doing. Yeah, and I'm actually in that picture.
You done with this? It's still steeping.
Well, you put the milk in a little early then.
It's okay. Just let it steep. I didn't put a whole lot.
Yeah, so we were doing raids on illegal grow ops with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics, and we were chopping all those plants down and burning them. It was a fun 2 weeks. It was a great 2 weeks.
Bye. We'll be back. Green beans good tomorrow?
They updated
Yeah.
the picture for down.
I mean, it wasn't even a platoon thing. It was like one of those, hey, who wants to
Well, that's
volunteer for this
tomorrow.
thing? And I was like, what is it? And they were like, well, we can't say unless you volunteer. And I was like, tell me and I'll volunteer.
Because I was like in the middle of a video.
No, that's not how it works, little lady. You
Hey,
know
guess
this.
what? You don't have school tomorrow.
I'm trying to finish my video.
You're gonna have to watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well,
How's it
you
going,
need to make
Delisha?
over your- Not YouTube
Then
though.
I'm going to have to restart the video.
That's
Because
okay.
I'm not going to remember it.
It's
That's
fine.
okay.
I will help you get into the video tomorrow, okay?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, not really. It was all warranted, because it was illegal grow ops. It wasn't like we were raiding good people stuff. It was like, they shouldn't have had it. Their license was expired and a whole bunch of other stuff that it was or wasn't. So, it was all good, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean that's all it was like, and it wasn't like, oh, they messed up once. These are like, nah, so we didn't do it was one of those legal things. The county sheriff would bring the warrant in first, along with the Oklahoma Bureau of Narcotics. So we never really had to get involved with certain things. No, we didn't. We didn't bring nothing. We were unarmed. We were there to mainly show of force type deal. Man, I like them ACS stocks. You actually can put some storage use in them. Yeah. Now, when we did a riot control thing, that point we did have everything at that point. We were full-fledged geared up. I mean, you're not wrong. But this, we only have technically medical. But if you have your medical, you're good for the most part. But these were straight up illegal grows. Do, 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 do. Okay, that's the one we got to look at. We got to look at the CTR. But they don't have one in black. Well, I think here's the same way because they rule it as you're addicted. So I don't think you're allowed to here either. And that's why I will never have one. Because I'd rather have guns. You know what I mean? Like that's just me. I'd just rather have guns. Where you from, Goth? Because it sounds like we got a place with you know what I mean? Like where are you from? What state? Hey man, some people get ate up. Virginia Beach. Okay, I didn't know they had medical out there. Nice. Very nice. See, I know Oklahoma, they're working on recreational. I don't either. I don't either. So we need to look at a CTR stock. CTR MOE stock. See, that's crazy. Oh, y'all want to know something fun? We got the new trigger ordered. So we're about to be See, I don't know the rule and regulation on it good enough. On it. Ooh. Yeah, not even worth the risk. In your system. That is crazy. High rise window cleaning. That's a job you can do by yourself, my guy. So they're catching everybody. Anybody and everybody. If you do it, you're done. You're done ski. Boop, boop, boop. I know, man. That basically hits you what? So you'll get what? Um, if it's in your possession, you'll get hit with a felony for possessing it. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. So you get two felonies at that point, right? Unlawful possession of a firearm, the drug charge as well. My legries. Yeah, I would not be happy with that. So that's how I think Oklahoma does it. But I don't think you're allowed to possess a firearm if you have your medical card. Like I don't think if because I know if you're I definitely if you're under the influence, you're not allowed to be carrying. Yeah, I definitely would not want to risk it. Excuse me. Thank you, Joker. Hey, ain't no problem. Yeah, man, I could not. You can't risk that at all. Like it's not worth it. Oh no, I don't blame you. Yeah, it's not worth it. Like, why would you want to? And that's the big thing. Like, man, I've known so many people who've gone and got arrested because they wanted to get high, and I'm just like, why would you do that to yourself? Like, why would you do that to yourself? Facts, 100% facts. And some people who do it, just I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we can talk bad about people's poor life choices all day long, but at that point, it's your own. It's your own fault. I don't want to go to jail. I'm too pretty. I'm too pretty to go to jail. You know what I mean? Like, I'm way too pretty. Yeah, but do you really want to do that? You know what I mean? Like, it's not the same. Hey, I don't blame you, man. While I was overseas, cigarettes were cheap as hell. And I don't smoke cigarettes, but man, they got some good stuff overseas. I got a lot of ops, man. The feds mainly. Feds are mainly my ops. See, I don't know. Some states don't even allow crossbows and shit like that. Man, I don't know who that is, but if I was that person, I'd probably be a lot bigger of a channel. You know what I'm saying? Do do do. I'd definitely be a lot more famous. Man, I don't have any bows. A whole bunch of people keep saying I should get them. People walking down the block. Do do do. Man, every time I go to buy something from GBRS Group, they're sold out, which has been annoying the shit out of me. Because I've been looking at trying to get a cheek riser. Because of that raised optic system, I need a cheek riser to keep my face up. That way I know how, as a point. Oh, nice, nice. That means your build should be coming along pretty soon, shouldn't it? I thought that's the one you said you got. the RA 140? Because you said it was fairly cheap too, wasn't it? Hear my son getting upset at his game he's playing. So is that why it's called the 140? Because that's how much you're going to have to pay for it? I mean, that's the only reason I picked up the Geisley. I'm swapping into that bad boy is because it was on sale. But I need to take this to a range and do a range review and get it sighted in before I hit that second before I actually update it. You know what I mean? Before it hits stage 2, I need to take it to a range and shoot it. What up, Gamer Boy or Game Boy? Like we're at a point that it's in a weird spot. Ah, man, I appreciate it. Just turn the fan on, man. It's hot in here. But nah, man, we are. Hey, man, I'm trying to be. I'm definitely trying to be. We're trying to get big so we can do big things. Need to get Whistling Diesel or somebody to shout me out. You can have them on both as long as your operating system allows it. At least here you can. So. Oklahoma is very lax on rules and regulations against firearms. Man, you know what? You know what I think I'm going to do after we get the Deagle? My favorite thing to do is go to the range, but I also really enjoy motorcycles and smoking stogies with my buddies. Like, I really enjoy doing that. I do enjoy those 3 things. But yeah, man, you can have folders here. Hey, man, I mean, that's fine. I mean, I always, if there's people there who don't know how or haven't done it, I offer them, but, you know, we never peer pressure people into doing something. Because we're good people here. Unless it's going shooting. Then we're going to peer pressure you. But we're down to only going to need 1 item to finish that build up. Like, all we need is that IR illuminator for that building. It's Dunsky. We got everything else. Yep. So we got suppressor. We got the trigger coming in. We got the sling coming in. Um, we just need the IR illuminator. I don't have nods, man. I need nods. So I've been there's a group of people here in Oklahoma that's a pretty big channel. 2 point. I'm doing a 2 point. I went with I think we're doing the Faro Concepts sling on that one. Because I was able to get multicam black. So, but back to what I was saying about the nods. So there's a group of people called Dirty Kid, whose YouTube channel here in Oklahoma it's growing. And they had I bought a hat at the same time. It was a competition or a giveaway where there's a chance to win nods. So if I win those, then I will have nods, and I don't have to worry about buying nods ever. Am I going to win it? I don't know. It'd be cool if I did, though. Because I'm just trying to get on their channel, realistically. I'm trying to clout chase a little bit. I am drinking chai tea. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to clout chase. Dirty Kid. Because if we win the nods and go shoot them, let me see how big of a YouTube channel they are. Because I am subscribed. Right, so they are at like, I mean, they're not huge. They're like at 110 or just 5K short of 200K subscribers. But if I can get some subs from being on their channel, it's a win. If I can, if you know, if I can get anybody, any big channel to be like, hey, subscribe. It's a win. I mean, true. Hey, have y'all seen my wife? I ain't after hoes. My wife looks good. Know what I'm saying? I've heard a lot of bad things about them for no reason. Like, I know they had that incident about the lower missing and one of the employees getting arrested, but I've seen the full story on that. But I think I'm right around 20. I'm pretty close to 20. But it's one of those things where, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I like the stuff they make. I was looking at getting one of their risers. I mean, I got the knockoffs of their mounts. But it's one of those things where I don't know the full story of what their shenanigans was. But it's one of those things where, you know, what do you do? I need more, though. I need a lot more. A whole lot more. there's a lot of things that, man, I gotta get the stuff I want to do on the channel. You need a lot more, Dion. They make good mounts. I think I have a ScalarWorks mount on my Scar 17. No, I have a Bobro mount on my Scar 17. I think I have the ScalarWorks mount on my Delta Pro.
Yo, Padre, can I stay up?
Ooh, are you watching the stream? Did you like the stream?
I was.
That's not, you're not answering my question.
Sorry. I know, but I'll go put it up.
I mean, I don't care if you stay up.
Okay.
My son is 13. He's like getting pretty close to 5'11". Yeah. I had him young. I was 19, turned 21. Oh yeah, the dude's gonna be a giant. Like, but the worst part is he's a nerd, so he's gonna be like that 6'6" IT guy that lifts up your whole desk to plug it in. No, he just likes to call me Padre. And then I'll be like, ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué quieres, mijo? And he'll be like, what? What are you saying, Dad? And I'm like, ¿Por qué no le español, señor? And he's like, I don't know what you're saying. And I was like, ¿No entiende? And he just doesn't know. Like, it just meow, 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 meow. Over his head, over and over again. I'm only 33. Why do you say that, Shrek? ¿De dónde, blah, blah. I get tongue-tied a little bit. ¿De dónde es usted? I can't roll R's. So it sucks. Surprisingly, no, he doesn't play sports because he's nerdy. I learned it because the part of Oklahoma City I grew up in, the primary, like it was like 90, 80, 85% Spanish, Mexican students. And then 7.5 and 7.5, was that 15? Was mixed between white and black. Yeah, I can't roll R's to save my damn life. My favorite is to do my plain Jane ask regular accent for regular voice speaking Spanish. I enjoy playing volleyball, and that's nice, Peter. I am also in Oklahoma. Oh yeah, Oklahoma City. Oh yeah. So like, man, I grew up with like some straight up Southside gangsters. Like we had Juaritos, Southside Locos, Gran Barrios Centrales. Those are the three big ones. Those are the three big Mexican gangs in the city. And when I was growing up, it was really prevalent. But, all that's died down because, gang tasks don't play in any state anymore. They got so much power in gang task. Like, they just get dumped on. Like, anybody, it's like stop an ID if you have gang affiliation. Stop and frisk, the whole 9 yards. You lose rights if you're gang affiliated. So, it's a big deal here. But not like Oh, nice. Norfolk Naval Base. I mean, I believe it. But man, you ever noticed, man? No offense to most places, most military bases have a shitty or around a shitty area. See, my only downside is the Spanish I've learned. Like I can understand it. I can read Spanish for some reason. Don't know what all I'm saying, but I can read it. I don't use it enough to have a good vocabulary. Yeah, I have a fat little pity. He's over here sleeping. All right, where's he at? Right there. My fat little pity. He's right there. Well, and that's the downside. And there's so many versions of Mexican gangs. I mean, don't get me wrong; they're all ran by the cartels, and it's one of those things. Won't talk bad about cartels, but it's one of those things. It's what do you do? You know what I mean? It's what do you do? But no, it's toned down a lot. Like we don't have anybody in Oklahoma anymore, just like open colors type stuff. Like that's all died out. Like if you rep something, you stay shut up about it until you have to be about it for the most part, which is a lot better in some ways, but it's still going on. I mean, pretty much. I hopefully never have to ever pull a gun on a person. Because if it's a scenario where I have to pull a gun, I'm pretty sure it's a scenario where I have to use it. It is 8:06 p.m. But exactly, like it's a hobby. It's like why do you wear socks? Well, it keeps my feet safe. That's why I carry a gun. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's really sport shooting is what I do for it. Ah, ain't too far ahead. But yeah, man, I really hope I never have to pull a firearm on somebody. Because at that point, it's a bad situation. It is a really bad situation. Uh-huh. Well, and that's why I'm looking forward to this steel challenge match on Saturday because I'm taking the G19 this time to that and seeing how it works, and then I might try to take the 5.56 out and zero it. How I think so how steel challenge works, it has a set of targets and you shoot them in an order, and then as you go through that order it goes through a time. Ooh, Peter, that is a scary time. I think he was just talking about time twins, that he's in the same time zone. Peter. So it'll be my first steel challenge, but it'll be a good time. Good Monday release video, I think. Yeah, I mean, it would only make me carry a gun more. Honestly. Like, that's what it would really do. Later, Game Boy, man. You too. You too. You have a good night. Man. I mean, it's good. It's good, Joker. Ooh. See, I think that's pretty scary, Shrek, man, because that is scary stuff. Because the cartel don't play. Man, it's not like I'm not gonna talk bad about the cartel. I've seen videos what happens when you talk bad about the cartel, so we ain't doing that. You know what I mean? Like we is not doing that. Like, man, I've seen that video of that dude in it was that Mexican YouTuber dude that was pretty famous, and he talked bad about the cartel, and they killed him on his live. I'm just like, ooh, that's why you don't do that, my guy. That is why you don't do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, they went and snatched him up and got him on his own stream. Uh-huh. Got him on his own stuff. Oh yeah, like dude, I was like, oh man, like you like yeah, I mean it's one of those things where you just don't do that. But you know, we'll get there. We'll get there so famous where, you know, people want to talk bad about us, but you know, we ain't gonna mess with nobody like that. At all. Like we is not doing that. Oh yeah. Well yeah, it was an example thing type deal. But well, I think Trump ruled the cartels as a terrorist group now. If I'm right, he ruled all cartels as terrorists technically. So you never really know how positive or negative that is. Because I mean, we're still really early into his 4 years of whether or not he's going to make positive changes. You know, it's just like we were talking about that one day. There, you know, we all hope a lot of good things come from this. We will definitely see. I mean, I think you should always carry. You should definitely always carry. But I'm thinking about, I want to build another. I need some body armor. Is what I need. But body armor ain't cheap. Maybe after we get the Deagle, we get some body armor. So I don't think you can travel to different countries with firearms. I don't think you can. I mean, some you can't even carry from some states to other states. So it's one of those things. See, that's one of those things I kind of hate is my job doesn't let me carry because I work for the government, so I can't carry at work. But I don't ever feel safe leaving my firearm in the vehicle, so I never do that either. I don't think you I don't think I think I gotta set up a new picture. I gotta take a good picture for my what is the word I'm looking for? My thumbnail for these videos and just reuse that so people because this has been a good stream, but not many people have gotten into it. I mean, I've thought about well, there's options, but man, I don't like what is it? There's a couple companies that make a lockbox. But at that point, it's like, man, if someone's gonna steal, they're gonna steal my holster too, and I don't want to do all that. Yeah, and it's not worth it because I don't work in the, most government buildings aren't in nice places either. So it's not like I can just not. I gotta basically put it up no matter what, which sucks. That's better just for me not to carry it. Well, you can't really carry onto military bases like that either, though. So it's not like it's a real good option. So that's the other downside to it. See, so it all really depends on what kind of knives you carry. So it all really depends. Yeah, that's the other thing. Like you gotta make sure you do not have one that's an illegal length. Because that will count against you. Yeah, see, man, it's not worth a charges for me. Like it's never worth charges. You know what I mean? Like that's how I view everything. Nothing is ever worth getting in trouble for. I mean, sometimes. Sometimes. See, I've thought about carrying a fixed blade, but I'm always having trouble finding a really good knife to carry that doesn't just get dull out. You know what I mean? Because that's how I see it too. It's like, man, I would like a do. I'm looking at places to apply. See, I usually carry a Gerber, I think. Do. Oh, nah, George. So the 4K is the 4K watch hours. It's not like you know what I mean? What do you mean 140K? Do. Do. Me. I wish I had 140K subs. You know what I mean? If I had 140K subs, there's a chance I'd have been I'd be a lot further along. You know what I mean? I got Benchmade the Infidel. I'm not a big fan of it. I've had some Japanese whiskey. I have some Yamato. I mean, I like it. It's pretty good in my opinion. It is pretty good. It's different, but it's good. Yeah, well, so right, it goes up pretty good still, but the down, I don't know why it's not doing it. It's when it goes down, it usually catches and doesn't go, and that's what irks me the most. You know what I mean? Like that's what I'm like. Ugh. But it's one of those things where if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yeah, it's one of those. That's why I won't carry mine because the risk of it not working. You know, I mean, it's. I live in Oklahoma. Do do do. Yeah, well, so if you do that up against somebody, no, it doesn't even work. I'm getting off topic of the stream, looking and trying to read at the same time. I'll do that later. No, they let us have them here now. They used to not, but for the most part, it just sits on my desk. Empty. But, you know, it's one of those things. Can't get my neck to pop. But we are going to go ahead and hop off the stream. I just wanted to get a little short stream in, you know, say the good news about us hitting 4K watch hours tonight. We're probably going to be streaming from the front of me now because I am not 100. I am not like pink-eyed albino. Like I'm the daywalker albino where I'm almost there, but I'm not. Because if I had the full-fledged pink eyes, I'd be 100%. But oh yeah, the sun bothers me like a mofo, real bad, very bad. But we're gonna hop off. We're gonna have a new stream set up, new views, and I'm probably gonna have a different way to do my gun wall. I might have to do it with a green screen in the background, but we'll figure that out, and hopefully, you know, have some real good streams. So on to the next one. You guys have a good night, and we'll see you later. And again, who was it? Goth, right? Big shout out to Goth for doing that dono. We appreciate you. So y'all have a good one. Y'all enjoy y'all's night, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.